How are we feeling? You guys have fun this weekend? All right. I had a blast. Thank you guys for coming out. This has been such an experience. This is our first hackathon that we've organized, but this has been quite a thrill. So I think we might do this again next year. Cool. So we have 3 presentations for you tonight. We're going to hear from a team called Broken Table, MealDeal, and Date Night. These are our top 3 teams. So right now they're listed in no particular order, so they don't know if they're first or second or third. But we do. And we're going to tell you in just a minute. Quick note on schedule. So they're going to present. Then the API sponsors are going to give their prizes, and then we're going to give the prizes over here. All right, so without any further ado, let's give a warm welcome to Broken Table.
Hello, we're Broken Table.
I'm Broken Table.
My name's David Katz. This is
Michael.
Michael Leon.
This one. All right.
Cool, so this is Broken Table, and let's just introduce the problem that we tried to solve.
Basically, pay-per-view fights, they're quite expensive, and we wanted to disrupt this bubble because that needed to happen. Basically, instead of going to, or illegally streaming fights, such as what I used to do, or I guess still do, wait till the app gets out, but instead of illegally streaming apps, you could just go to your local bar and perhaps find a bar fight
of your own.
Yeah.
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 So let's get to the actual tech and the stack. It's a React Native application. We hosted our REST API through serverless endpoints, and we combined OpenTable's API as well as SF Open Data to aggregate our data about restaurants and crimes. So let's get to the actual fisticuffs demo of Broken Table.
Yeah. All right, so this is the app. Basically, it's just a map view with restaurants. These gloves you see here are just restaurants with a high probability of having a fight. They have very high potential. And essentially, it just aggregates crime data and horrible reviews from OpenTable.
Exactly.
And horrible reviews, high crime rate, probably, there's going to be a fight somewhere. And so that's just the modal. If you want to know more about the restaurant.
Yep. We got a list view too.
Yeah. And if you have a favorite restaurant, if you know one that has a lot of fights, I guess you could just search for it. No, I don't like that one. I guess you could just go to
Yeah,
that one, the Broken Table. Oh, okay, well.
Why don't we show them the icons?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you'll notice with the icons, we rank them from 1 to 5 based off potential. So if you see a complete table, you don't want to go to that bar. It's got a complete table. You want to find the ones that have very broken tables. That's where you're really gonna find where all the fights really happen. So you notice this one's pretty broken, but you can find some decimated ones. I know TBD has a pretty. Well, here you see a pretty broken one. So that's the gist of a Broken Table. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys. Excellent work, excellent presentation. All right, next up, we have MealDeal. Let's give a warm welcome to MealDeal.
Hello, thank you guys for sticking around. We are MealDeal, and we built a serverless React application. So the problem we are solving is that restaurants have lots of empty tables. Some of them might be broken, but some of them might not be. So for the non-broken tables, we want to help restaurants fill them. And so traditionally, there's deal sites which are hard to redeem. They might only be good on certain items, and restaurants look like that. What we created is a way for restaurants to make deals based on the percent capacity they're currently at. So we've plugged into their point of sale systems, and we're able to pull in real time what percent of the seats are full. And we let restaurants create deals that are triggered based on a certain percent of availability. So if you're 20% full and it's a Monday, you might offer a 40% discount. For users, they get to find a restaurant nearby and dine there in the next hour. So this is really, you can think of it like a flash deal, but specifically based on the restaurant's capacity. And so how we built this is we use a serverless backend, which is talking to our DynamoDB, which is storing a lot of our objects. We're doing a cron job also through serverless to get to the POS system. And then we've built React front ends for both restaurants and users. So to give you a quick demo of what this looks like, here's our restaurant UI. Oh, business. There we go. Spoilers. So here's our business, and this is for Restaurant Boosh. You may have seen them on Broken Table. And so they can add a new discount. So let's say they want to do 20% off tonight. We'll do that for Sunday. We have a little multi-select going on. So we'll do, let's say 30% occupancy. We'll offer a 20% discount, and we save this. Now our users log in, and they will see Boosh with the 20% discount. So you can book directly on OpenTable. We've integrated with the OpenTable API both to get the restaurants as well as do the bookings. And then if they want, so this will click through to OpenTable for that restaurant, ideally. And then you can search your restaurants like Amber India, which is very good, or just filter like that. For mobile users, we also have a responsive site so that it's not so bad to look at. And then on the back end, I can quickly show you one of our cron jobs, which I'm very proud of, which will go over to Micros. And this is using Micros' test account. So it will always return 6 seats and 6 available. But as our businesses register, we would get their Micros credentials and be able to run the same job just to pull for their restaurant.
That's it. There we go.
All right, thank you very much. And our third and final presentation tonight is from Date Night.
Cool. Yeah. Hey guys. So we are Date Night, and my name is Blake. This is John, and this is Junie. We wanted to solve the problem of coordinating dates. We all know, anybody who's been on a date in this room, it knows that that can be a headache, especially if you're coordinating, a group of people going out in San Francisco and essentially just trying to pick a couple of different spots to go to. And as we're setting up, I just know that there's a lot of people in this room that's faced that problem, and so we built Date Night with that problem in mind. And so we're going to go ahead and demo it one more time. I set up a date for tonight, and I turn on Adventure Mode. And as previously mentioned, Adventure Mode, so you grab a booking, and one of those bookings or one of those restaurants or experiences on the booking is going to be a mystery site, meaning that when you don't know where you're going until you're within a block. So I'm going to set my pre-settings again to walking, to keeping it chill. Those are the restaurants that are filtered in through my pre-set filters, and then American food. And again, I want to impress on my date, so I'm going to spend a lot of money. And we're going to choose Thirsty Bear again. I really like Thirsty Bear for anybody who's been there. And this is our itinerary for the night. I start my night with Thirsty Bear. I walk a couple blocks to the Metreon to go see Beauty and the Beast. And then I have my adventure, my mystery bar, which being a cocktail, some cocktail bar in Soma. And then while I'm on my date, I have a React Native app that tells me exactly what my itinerary is, and we will open it in a sec. There it is. So I start my night at Thirsty Bear, and Next on the timeline, I take a walk to Beauty and the Beast, and from there, I want to go to my mystery bar, which at the moment is still a mystery, but I know it's in the vicinity of 3rd and Market. Anybody who's been to Local Edition knows that, it's in that area, and it will end up being the mystery bar. So, as you can see, this is a nice, seamless experience for anybody who's had, a hard time coordinating that night for that special someone. So we want to make that simple, all the while including open table points to redeem and use points or earn points, and then also expose different neighborhoods in San Francisco and other cities in the United States to promote local economies. So this is date night.
Yep.
All right, thanks to all of our presenters. Before we give away the grand prizes, we're going to give away the API sponsor prizes. First up is Raj from OpenTable. He's going to give away a couple of prizes. So, welcome, Raj.
Thank you so much, guys. I think it was a very fun event. I still don't feel tired. I think I still want to do 2 more days. I don't know about you guys. It was real fun. Thanks for all the hard work. Thanks for using all the APIs, not just OpenTable, serverless, as well as Netlify. Thanks so much for doing that. Thanks for being here as well. I just have one complaint against you guys, that you guys made it so hard for us to decide the prices. We just wanted to make sure that we give away different cards, different prices. We don't want one team to end up with 2 Xboxes, right? Then what do you do with it? So we have different set of prices compared to the overall winners. Before I start mentioning the prices, we want to make a honorable mention for the team, Ronin Dev, who worked on autism. It was very unique compared to all of the other ideas which focused on revenue, potential, and adoption. These guys took up a noble cause, and we are giving away a $100 gift card for this team, Ronin Dev team. So congrats, guys. And unfortunately, right now I just have a handshake, but I'm going to send you the gift cards. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. The second prize goes to Raging Octopus. Team here. So they did some really cool things with sound. It's not, the idea itself was new, but the execution was so nicely done. Very, very pleased to see the SMSs coming out finally. So congrats, guys. Congratulations. I have more than that. So this is your prize. It's a Chrome bag. Okay. Awesome. So it's a Chrome bag. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. And the first prize goes to Al Dante. The team is here. Oh, you guys. Yeah. Bear with my accent. These guys are getting the big one, the Xbox One.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. It's heavy. Don't drop it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks so much, folks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it. It's fine. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Raj, and thank you, OpenTable. Our next API sponsor is Netlify. There we go, Matt. Please welcome Matt.
Thank you, and thanks to everybody for participating in this, for using Netlify, for deploying a lot of interesting stuff to our servers, for momentarily reaching our rate limit with GitHub's API from this IP address. So, so you actually managed to block GitHub from GitHub's API. Good job. So we have like one little gift bag here that we had a really hard time figuring out who to give to. But there was a team that resonated a bit, because about a year ago, Chris and I were on a road trip down to Los Angeles from San Francisco, and we didn't really know like what music should we hear in the car, and it was such a hard decision all the time. Like what do we put? And can the Trip Tunes team come up and maybe just say give a little description of what it is they built?
Hello. So TripTunes is a way to generate a Spotify playlist using your road trip. So you put in a start and an end for the trip, and then we find waypoints along the way and then search for songs that mention those cities that you're going to drive through, and then create a playlist from it. So that's TripTunes.
Very cool app at triptunes.netlify.com. And they didn't just make an app, they first made their own programming language to make their app in, which I also think is pretty badass. Here's a Chromecast, an iHome, and some gift cards to share.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Matt. Lastly, we have serverless. Let's give a warm welcome for David.
All right. So this was an amazing hackathon. Thank you for everyone participating and all the sponsors, and for Ben for wrangling us all day today. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, so this was a hard decision. We had 17 out of the 25 teams using serverless, which is amazing. So everyone give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, tons of awesome use cases. Like the code was awesome. I had a great time helping everybody kind of get to know the framework. It came down to really two teams, but in the end, I must say, AI Invest. You are the winner, the team. AI Invest, come up here. So they managed to get React server-side rendering working with an Express application. So if you like Express and you want to do serverless stuff and render stuff on the server, these guys got the job done. Do you guys want to talk about your app? Say something about your app real quick? No? They don't want to talk about their app, but it was cool, and you guys should all check it out and maybe invest. Yeah, no problem. I just need to get your
All right, and now the moment we've all been waiting for. Okay, drum roll, please. In third place, although, you know, I'm not even going to say it. Third place, we have MealDeal.
MealDeal.
Here we go.
You gotta share it. You gotta come up with a schedule.
Get on the other side. Awesome. All right. And now the winner of the Xbox and the flat screen smart TV, so that the CIA can watch you and listen to you. Broken Table.
this is the greatest day of my life.
All right, should we bring up the rest of the prizes?
First prize. So that was the runner-up. There's only one other team.
Yeah. Sorry, third prize and second prize, you also get roos. So we'll give those to you after.
And first prize.
It's a lot of stuff.
Well, we can just announce it.
Yeah. All right, so first place, you all know who it is. Date night. Congratulations. Let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Are either of you going to Reactconf?
Maybe. Two of you are.
Two of you are now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You get tickets, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also want to thank Facebook for hooking us up with the tickets.
Yeah, the React team at Facebook definitely hooked us up with that. Let's come this way, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys.
All right, thank you all for coming out. We'll be sticking around for a little bit if you want to hang out, unwind a little bit more. But you all did such a great job. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Who's the Can we get MealDeal to come back to the stage, please? MealDeal. Real fast. MealDeal.